means everything to play in the major.
That's the goal of any player of this game.
It was always a dream for me to win a major.
To me, it's the standout players. They're the ones that win it, you get eternalized.
It's insane the amount of his life that he's dedicated to this game.
The last CSGO major, the pressure is rising.
If you win a major, you'll be remembered forever.
This is a major history. Winning the major is the ultimate dream, but to some, it will only ever be a dream. You can trust me on that. It's the toughest level of competition. It's the fiercest, toughest battle there is. You etch your name in history. You guarantee that nobody will ever forget your name.
What makes majors special are the importance historically.
Some of the legacies that have been forged, that have been started.
I mean, it's the most prestigious tournament in the game.
Every team is striving to qualify, to do well.
It has a real process of qualification where everyone in the world gets an honest shot at competing.
But the one thing everybody always works for each and every year are those rare majors.
And that's what we're all here to play. That's what everyone wants to play.
What I believe that every Counter-Strike player wants to achieve. That's the one thing that everyone wants to try and win.
Being able to write their legacies, become legends.
They mean so much more. You're immortalized in the game.
This is the pinnacle, the zenith, if you will, of the CSGO calendar.
If you're a top team, winning a major can save your season.
This is your opportunity to really show yourselves, to really show that your team can shine.
It's the bookend at the end of everybody's chapter.
One of my biggest memory from back when I was entering the scene as a pro were that a lot of people were against me because they didn't think that I had enough and didn't believe that I would become the next big star from Sweden. And that was something that made me more motivated than ever to break it off and succeed with. I mean, when they introduced the majors back in 2013, we were still playing at conventions. So seeing it just explode to become like arena events and like people can be there live and watching it like a traditional sport was just like unreal feeling. It is a feeling that no one can't really understand till you actually sit there on a stage. The nerves is something else. Like I can't really say it in words and explain it good because the pressure is so much higher, the stakes are higher. I'm pretty sure the nerves got to us when we played the two first majors and come second at both of them. But I'm also pretty sure on the first major, when we won over Very against the semifinals, which were our big rivals, and we lost against them like five tournaments in a row. We felt that was the final. That's what every one of us felt like when we won that game and we beat them. Yeah, this is in our bag basically because we have beaten the best team over here. And then Fnatic is standing on the other side and shock everyone, even us.
Fnatic take the victory. DreamHack Winter 2013 champions.
I mean, it was a sweet feeling to finally get it because it felt like it was destined to end up in our hands in the two first ones.
16-13! It finally happens!
I think it was also like a breaking point for the team, so that's why I was crying in the end, because it felt like we were in a slump, we didn't perform to our level, we started off bad, and doing everything in my power to push it through and play that good in the final, and the whole playoffs was just the answer that was needed for us and me personally to be like, hey, I cemented myself as one of the players that actually has won a major in CSGO. It would have been sweeter to win more than just one. But I did win with the right group of people because I consider them family and friends for life.
I think for me, probably the number one retiree is Get Right. I think as somebody that I think of as a sort of a foundational person within this space, somebody who showed that you could become a full-time professional gamer, and I think inspired more people than we can probably count.
Getter was definitely the player you thought he was. He was a really good friend and he sacrificed a lot for us, and he was never like ego. He always thought about the team first and what was best for the team. Like for me, I think he did a lot for the scene, a lot for CSGO in general. I think he is a legendary player and he's a historical figure when you guys think about CSGO.
I think you can look at the moment where he brought out that trophy in Stockholm as maybe a summary of everything that he achieved and why he is such an important person to have in the space. I think he's made it clear that although he's done, playing competitively, he'll never be done in the impact and what he continues to bring to the Counter-Strike community.
I think the mentality of what I did in my career would probably be the best answer for my legacy in CSGO, and to be like that grinder or hard-working person, that's what I want my legacy to be standing for. I think I did my part in my career, and I'm happy where I stopped.
I think in the early days, it was about winning what it was then just the biggest competition there was. Nobody knew about the depth of history that was going to be written. Now we are 19 majors deep.
So I don't think we quite understood that the whole legacy about majors was going to be as it is today.
To me, it's the standout players. They're the ones that win it, you get eternalized. It's so magical that you capture snapshots in history. I will always remember the legendary plays and players of the majors.
For those who have retired, it's the legacy they've left behind. And for the major winners out there, it's a reminder that they were once the best, and an ever-needed chase of this elusive feeling of being on top of the world.
I think there are two types of people. There could be people who win a major and say, that's it, I did what I came here to do. There are some other people who will always fight to win 2 and 3 and want to have the legacy of having been the best to have ever done it.
It's absolutely bonkers when you think about Dupree being the only player ever to make it to every single major. It's kind of bonkers that you think that a player has actually done that. But I kind of can't think of any person that would be more equipped to make that achievement possible.
I've won 4 majors. My first one was in Atlanta. It was always a dream for me to win a major, and it was the goal of my career to win 1 major.
And Astralis, they win the first major championship.
Winning the first one was very, very unique. I felt like I was among players that had achieved something special within the game that a lot of people don't get to do.
Winning a major is definitely an important part for every player in his career, and obviously I haven't managed to do that yet. The pressure is rising.
If CSGO ends and he does not get his major trophy, that will be a sad moment for his career.
If I won the major, it's gonna be unbelievable, because that's the goal of any player of this game. It's winning a majors. I want to be there. I want to play in front of the crowd. I want to be like Olseo. I want to be like all of Mesa. I want to shine like them.
Lifting the major trophy is would mean so much to me. It's been the only thing that I haven't been able to do in my career. Immediately the first players and team that I thought of was the Cloud9 team that won the Boston Major.
Cloud9, the E-League major champions.
They've done something that I haven't been able to do yet. You don't know what it feels like until you have one.
There's a different kind of pressure when you play a major.
Our journey in Rio Major, we got all the way to the final and sadly we lost. I will never forget that feeling. It still hurts when you look back. You need to believe that you can go all the way.
If I would be able to call myself a major winner one day, I would be very, very happy.
The most iconic one for myself on a personal level is the one that we won in Poland, in Katowice, which was the major, and that was the event where I had just lost my father, so I wanted to go and make him proud.
The loss of his father, no doubt he'll be smiling down on him now because he has broken all the records along with his team.
He started off as a kid, he's now a dad. Like, it's insane the amount of his life that he's dedicated to this game.
Nico.
It's
Nico,
I think, is like the first person that comes to my mind of players that, you know, you'd think would have a major by now because of how good he's been playing for many years.
He's been one of the prodigies of this game ever since the beginning.
This is somebody who, back in his mouse sports days, was surrounded by teammates that just couldn't compete to his level. He was never going to win despite his star-studded performances.
He was always like being the best rifle, I think, in the game.
I mean, definitely I want to build my legacy, which I haven't managed to do so far. It's a long way ahead, and it's something that I have to keep working on, and I still have a couple of years left in my career to achieve what I want to achieve.
You won't have another chance to prove that you could really do it. You won't have another chance to be a CSGO major winner.
"10 years of Counter-Strike Major, 10 years of legendary plays, 10 years filled with history of winners, losers, heartbreaks, and triumphs. The Major is the pinnacle of competition. It is the gateway for legends, and its trophy, a maker of kings. Paris will be our very last Major in CSGO. For one last time, we get to crown the champion in our beloved game."
CS has been in my life forever.
Counter-Strike in my life for 15 years.
I've been playing this game for 2/3 of my life.
I grew up with Counter-Strike.
I didn't really know what I wanted in my life. CSGO was that answer for me.
It's what I've always done. It's my whole life.
I've done a lot of things in CS and I've sacrificed a lot to get there.
For me, there's something that activates inside me. I think this comes down to I want it so bad.
My life is Counter-Strike and I live and breathe it.
Now it's all coming down to just one tournament.
Interesting position. Oh my God! Emma! Oh! It all ends! Game Legion with a legendary run.
Dreams becoming reality right before our very eyes. Can anyone stop this vitality streak?
And then they were two. This incredible marathon turns into a sprint for our grand finalists. They've given it their everything. They've played countless matches, countless maps, countless rounds. Their reward is a rendezvous with destiny, as one single match stands between these players and history. This grand final will transform their life, and nerves will be tested as they lay it all on the server. But there will be no holding back, because champions write their own legends.
A decade of CSGO majors, our beautiful game now reaching its pinnacle. From Jönköping all the way back in 2013 to the French capital 10 years later, it's been an epic journey to say the least. And we are by no means done yet. We need to be crowning a champion.
Tonight, we're going out in a blaze of glory. Look around you. We own this arena! CSGO came to France for its final farewell!
It is time to get this grand final underway, the last one ever in CSGO history.
C'est votre major! C'est votre moment! Pour la scène de Counter-Strike! Allez! 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 And
left to clutch. They're close. He shoots. It's so damn close. The pistol. 16-6. And Vitality find themselves map up in a major grand finals. The pressure is off, but it is not done yet. And he leans on who other than the legend of Lens. And then they walk into Apex. Isaac with everything on him. Vitality show. It's a full house from the French. No holds back. No surrender. Your Blast TV Paris Major Champions, Team Vitality.
I never imagined this. I don't think I can imagine my life without CSGO.
Thank you.